Welcome to Dowdy-Ficklin Stadium, home to the East Carolina Pirates. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Georgia State Panthers. Georgia State will kick it off to get this game started. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Pirates offense makes its way onto the field to open this game. And Jesse, they've got a running back they'd love to feature in this if he is able to answer the challenge.
Yeah, and listen, this guy might not be a Heisman finalist, but he can break off long runs. And this defense, David, they better be ready. They better pack a lunch, show up today, and try to get hats to the football. Because if you come out here with your B game, he can run all over you.
And it's important for this offense, too, because they need to have balance on offense. They need the ground game to get going. He's capable. He's shown flashes. We just want to see it consistently.
And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The Pirates come to the line in the hurry-up.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to him and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way, then I'll throw the football.
Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Caught behind the line. It's Thomas. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. It's a draw. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. And the Pirates decide to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. No fair catches here, looking for room. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. So Georgia State's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
And the Panthers have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. So now it's 2nd and long. They think there's room to run to the right here. Nice move to keep running. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. The Panthers are marching down the field. Off the play fake on 1st down. Got him downfield. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. They get to the line quickly.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Quarterback on the keep.
As an offense, you're okay with that. You're going to run option plays, and sometimes you're going to bust it big, but sometimes you don't necessarily read it correctly, get some positive yards, and then we come back and we do it all over again with different reads.
Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. Splits the uprights. It's good. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on fourth down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. To the air, it's Hart. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. Good pick up, a little bit short of the sticks.
If you're trying to throw these curl routes against zone coverage, you got to have great time. Nice job there by the quarterback, understanding where he wanted to go with it, but also the conviction. Did you see the arm talent on that throw?
And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Quick release on the RPO. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Oh, they're after him.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. The Pirates in the hurry-up.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a first down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get...
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
And the Pirates trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. And they can't make the connection. 7th play of the drive coming up, and a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking to pass. It's Hart. Takes a hit as he fires. Another incompletion on 3rd down. The Pirates will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Got to be smart, patient, great vision. Uses all of that to get to the 29. And the Panthers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Grab near the sticks. It's Kane. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. Power football with the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Fires to the big fella. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Makes the grab on the right. Touchdown, Georgia State. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
And that's a great throw and catch, but you got to give the offensive line a lot of credit in pass protection because that was a slow developing play. Did you see him line up all the way to the left? He caught that thing across the field way down. So the quarterback needed time. He had to be able to survey the defense, step up, and throw a strike. The O-line getting it done in pass pro for that TD.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Duke is currently working from behind, but how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you just never know. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Washington. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Off play action. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. With the catch, it's Thomas. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. And the Pirates moving quickly to the line.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up.
And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35.
And after that last sack, man, you could just see it. They are feeling themselves. After pitching a shutout last week, after dominating early in this game, it just seems like they're playing with a different aggression and a different level of intensity than what their opponent is. They have been so dominant.
The Pirates now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Trying play action. They get to him as he throws. Got his man downfield. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Last 2 runs got a big fat nothing. Let's see if they try to go up top on 3rd and 10. Dropping back, it's Hart. He'll off one deep down the left side. Grabs it inside the 15. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. Looking to get it in. He found some running room, but needed just a few inches more to put it in the end zone. Snap it to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. 3rd and goal is where offensive coordinators earn their keep. Sneak gets it done.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball. Man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he's got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, the lead is cut to 3. It's 10-7. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Looking for blockers. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Steps away to find some room. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. The Panthers are in the hurry-up.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
And when you're running the ball well, QBs love going to play action. You get the linebackers starting to suck up closer to the line of scrimmage. They're keying on those running backs, and it just makes pitch and catch so much easier for these quarterbacks and receivers.
They're going to run it. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. They've swapped ends of the field, and we're ready to go in the second. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They finally get to him. A lot of play there to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They'll send the tight end in motion. On the move, it's Montgomery. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. And the Pirates come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. On 3rd and short, the power run here. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22.
I think to be a good 3rd down offense, guys, you've got to be able to run the football. You're going to come upon these 3rd and short situations multiple times throughout the course of the year, but you've got to be able to get push up front, and it helps when you have a talent like that to turn around and hand the football off to you.
The play action fake. Got it. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. Back to throw, it's Hart. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Rides the back and leaves it. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther. The defense trying to make a stand on 3rd and goal. He's looking to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Montgomery. And he will score! Touchdown, ECU! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 14 to 10. That touchdown drive covered 61 yards. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Bringing the heat. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive drive alive after that earlier sack. Fires one high and deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. From the shotgun, the inside give. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. Offside.
And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors, right? It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty. You just got to watch the ball and when
strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. The Pirates racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And the offense, after giving up that sack, they're not going to take time to think about what happened. They're going right back to the line of scrimmage to try to run another play.
Rides the back on the option. The give. Got enough for the first down. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Some belief in that running game as they pick up 5 to the 35-yard line.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Oh, he's got some... Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. From the red zone, looking for a man. Pocket breaking down. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He'll keep it himself. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Going for the marker on the ground. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. And the Pirates kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
And there's no secret about it. Line up in goal line formation. I'm going to run the ball down your throat. My guys are more physical than you. 6 points on the play.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. NC State has the lead right now. This team can really open up the playbook at times, but I'm not sure this game is over just yet. They're up by 7 over Louisiana Tech. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case there. They try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Finds a man in the middle. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Georgia State jumps back to the line.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Got a little space. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Panthers can really attack on this 2nd and short. From the gun, the running back has it. Turning it on. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Panthers!
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Caught in the backfield. It's Johnson. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. High the chains now on 2nd and long. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The defense trying to get a stop on 3rd down from the 44. Looking for a man. It's Hart. Here's a heat. Serious arm strength on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete. The Pirates will call on their punt team. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touch. Breaks into the open. He's out of bounds a little bit short of the 40-yard line. Let's mark it at the 38, and the running game doing work.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy 1st down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Gets it out fast. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Georgia State jumps back to the line.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
when you run your slant route and it's against man-to-man, one thing you know you're going to get is hit. When that wide receiver catches the football, slants don't open up wide open. Linebackers are going to be there, safeties are going to be there, so you got to be able to take that hit and hold on to that football.
Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. The Panthers didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Finds his big tight end. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Georgia State comes to the line with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Panthers.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. They go 83 yards on the drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. He lost one down the sideline. Pulls it in on the right. Here he goes. The 20. Past the tag. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Pirates.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. OC, quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Here's the pressure. Makes the grab. It's McGee. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Hart. Throws for the tight end. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit. 3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. finds a little space. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. And the Pirates will punt it away on 4th down. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Caught in the backfield, it's Murray. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. That's caught, it's McGee. And a nice grab there, big pickup down to the 35-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Lets it fly. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Catch in the middle, it's McGee. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Panthers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Gives it on the option. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. The Panthers back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Grab near the marker. It's Washington. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Wideout trying to get it in. Touchdown, Georgia State. That's the way you finish a drive and put up points.
Really nice job on their final drive of the first half, David. Calm, cool, collected. They had balance, excellent execution. They're going to take a lead in here at halftime.
It's so much easier to go into half with that positive momentum, that positive juice. Now we can point to what we just did. Great job taking the lead. Now you go make your halftime adjustments.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. So that's a 59-yard touchdown drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Looking deep down the right side. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, one of the best atmospheres in football, and we've got a fun one from Greenville. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at Dowdy-Ficklin Stadium.
The Pirates will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the second half. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Now the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
I tell you what, it puts you in a tough position when you're backed up inside your own 20 trying to come out. But when you're a defense and you can force a turnover and you already set your offense up in scoring position, they are going to be extremely happy, and that offensive coordinator is going to look extremely smart.
This offense has it with really good field position. Running the red zone. It's Montgomery. Sweet cut there. Touchdown, Purple Pirates. And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
The AT unit on the field. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, back to your game in a moment, but first we have to show you how the script is being written here. NC State has the lead right now. This team can really open up the playbook at times, but I'm not sure this game is over just yet. They're up by 7 over Louisiana Tech.
The safe call on the wide receiver screen.
We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Running back searching for a hole.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Georgia State jumps back to the line. Direct snap. Running into the open space. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And the defense gives up the first down. And oh, here they go. They're going fast. No time to substitute.
There he goes. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds.
And that is why this guy is a true dual-threat quarterback. You've seen him all game, hurting them with his arm, already over 200 yards passing. And how about his running ability now? And flashing that on the option play. There's a variety of ways he can take the game over, and the defense is figuring that out fast.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin him deep. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. Back to throw, it's Hart. Looking left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got him.
We've seen this guy have tons of success. He had over 100 yards right before that run, but defense gets the better of him there. Nice job of adjusting up front. Good job being physical by that D-line, too.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Now facing a 3rd and long. It'll be a draw. They stop him right at the 40-yard line. It's 4th down. Will they bring out the punt team? And the Pirates send out the punt unit. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. The give to the back. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Georgia State jumps back to the line.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. Unloads it left. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Let's see what he can do with it. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield, pick up 10 and the first down.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
And the offense here dialed up a really good zone beater. Give credit to the offensive coordinator. He called the right play at the right time.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Off the play fake. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And I think if you're the head coach here, you kind of got mixed reviews on your passing attack so far because, yes, you've thrown for a bunch of yards and you've thrown a couple touchdowns, but you've also given up 4 sacks now. Pass protection has not been great, even though they've got the lead in this game.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Grabs it in the middle. This defense makes a play, stopping him well short, and it'll be 4th down from the 24. No good. Guys, after the miss, still up by 4.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink when you knock it off the crossbar. Those are the ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a missed opportunity.
Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll run play action. This time he's got his man.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender. They're closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him, get him to the ground for a minimal gain.
On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. He'll field the punt and look for room. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Hand off from the shotgun. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play. The Pirates want to move quickly.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
That's caught. It's Webb. Oh, he's got some space. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. They'll try the run. Pulled down after a pickup of 4 to the 27. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Tough run gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17. And the Pirates will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. He caught it! Into the end zone! Touchdown, East Carolina!
Well, when you've got a quarterback that has this type of ability, there's no question what your strategy is going to be week in, week out, right? They want to throw the football. They want to hurt you with their ability to push it downfield through the air. 3 passing TDs in this one already.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they tacked on the extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? The returner will field it and try to get some field position. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference.
Pass interference. Defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Fires to the right. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Snagged in the middle, it's Kane. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. These 2 guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
They'll leave it with him. Find some fresh air. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Wide receiver going in motion. Off play action. Grabbed behind the line. It's McGee. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. And the Panthers headed quickly to the line. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Fires to the big fella. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. There are a few things that just make me happy in life. A great steak, a scrumptious dessert, and a tight end who makes a catch on 3rd down.
If the steak's medium rare, I'm right there with you, Reese. And I'm also there with you on these tight ends on 3rd down, too. Too big for DBs to cover, too fast for linebackers to cover. That guy's a weapon.
And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? He wants to throw it again. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright. And you just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Looks as if they might have that screen really set up, but he'll be stopped short of the marker. It's 4th down. They'll send out the kicker here. And he'll try to keep that smooth leg swing going for the 2nd time today. This one from 34 yards out. And this one sails through just inside that left upright. That'll make it a 1-possession game. The lead is 8. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. Under fire. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
It is hard to continue to get up and get up and get up like he has, being sacked time after time again. But this QB, this offense, they're undeterred. They're continuing to put drives together, and most importantly, they're winning the football game.
The Pirates with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To throw, it's Hart. Rushes on him. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
And this offense has had a great day, and they've put some big plays together. But the last 2 plays, man, getting a little complacent. They got to protect their quarterback. That's back-to-back sacks. The offensive line has to do a better job.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And the Pirates will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Now a fair catch is called for and made just shy of midfield. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Avery. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Wide receiver comes in motion. To the air on 2nd down. Under fire. Finds the tight end. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. The Panthers want to crank the tempo. Wants to throw on 1st down. Pressure coming. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. These 2 quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Trying play action. Got it behind the line. It's Murray. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Offense breaks the huddle. It's 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line. Come on, leaves it with the running back. Didn't get a whole lot of room to run. He picked up 1 or 2. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8.
And ball security at this point is at a premium for this offense. You're backed up in your own end. You've got the lead, so you want to be able to run the football and stay on the field, bleed the clock. But you know the defense is going to be ripping away at it, right? They're going to be trying to get hats to the football and forcing a fumble. So whoever's got the ball has got to have two hands on it this drive.
Blasted as he lets it go. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. The Pirates will send out the punt unit. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. Playing a field position game as he makes the fair catch right at the 50. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
That incompletion leaves him staring at a third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Fires to the tight end. He is stopped at the 47-yard line, and that's not nearly enough to move the chains. They boot it away.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
When you're trying to protect the lead, you just simply cannot have a personal foul penalty at this stage in the game. Motion from the wide receiver. To the air on first down. Incomplete. Man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Lost to throw again. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. It'll be third and long. He'll set up to throw. They're setting up the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. He got it. That'll cut this lead down to 5.
And I think I understand the thought process of the offense here. You cut into the lead. Now a touchdown wins it. I might have stayed a little bit more aggressive, but they obviously trust their defense, and they're trying to get the football back to this offense and try to make plays late in the fourth quarter.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Got it in the middle, it's Thomas. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. And the Pirates will hustle to the line.
And this offense, you can tell, just still feeling confident. Like, they have the lead. It's the fourth quarter. First down, that's not a running play. That's a passing play. They're really in a rhythm, feeling good about themselves.
And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
Well, the quarterback has looked his way early, and he's looked his way often all game long. Now he's got over 150 yards when throwing to that guy.
The Pirates have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Looking downfield, it's Hart. Throws to the wideout. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. And now this offense will try to overcome that second down incompletion. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it's caught inside the 25. And the Pirates will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And he was shooting for the end zone there, and they couldn't make the completion. So now it's 2nd and long. The play action fake. Fires to the wideout. Quarterback just flat and missed it. Incomplete. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Wants to go up top. A little screen to the running back. He's not going to get there, and this defense really needed a stop like that. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. It's good. He's going to hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there.
Well, that's a huge kick right there because now the opponent has to score a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. That put so much pressure on the opponent. Nice job by the special teams going out and executing in the big moment.
And he's coming out of the end zone. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Turning it on! Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Here comes the heat. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Oh, they're after him. Quickly out to the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Georgia State jumps back to the line.
And his offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Finds space on the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain. From inside the 40 at the 37, it's 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Kane. He's brought down quickly, minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. Gonna sling it on 2nd down. Grabbed over the middle, it's Kane. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. New set of downs after the completion.
With you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get 1st downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
They make the stop after a pickup of 3 just inside the red zone at the 19. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Bring in the heat. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Georgia State.
It's hard for a defense to have to cover so much space. When the offense goes empty, you get receivers and tight ends and running backs lined up out wide. You've got to expand, and it's harder to cover on the back end.
Now they'll try to tie it up with the 2 late. The snap sets up the throw. They're working that left side. He's not going to make it in as this defense comes up with the stop on the 2-point conversion to hold on to their lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. Pocket breaking down. Fighting off the defender. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37.
Well, they've tried to get this quarterback going, running the ball in a variety of ways, and they haven't really been able to kind of break him out just yet until that run right there. Nice individual effort on the scramble. It took a little longer than they would have liked, but maybe that's the play that's really going to sort of spark.
Breaks into the open. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. The Pirates want to pick up the tempo.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
This is so interesting right now, watching this offense stay aggressive. They've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and you're thinking at home, we got to just run the ball and try to bleed the clock. They found something on defense they're taking advantage of. 2 straight completions. I won't be surprised if they throw it again.
And this defense has to step forward. Not only do they have to get a stop, they've got to do it quickly to keep that time from running down. They'll run it on first and goal. And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line. Tight end now in motion. The run up the middle, looking for the score. Touchdown, ECU! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is good, and the lead is 9 here in the fourth. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. Mississippi State has opened up its largest lead of the game in what's shaping up to be one of the more one-sided affairs of the weekend. They're up 14 over the Groupers. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Back to pass on second down. But it's incomplete, and this sophomore quarterback usually makes that throw every time. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. On the run, it's Murray. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Fires to the right. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. The give as they work on that clock. There he goes. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. They'll try to get it in with the run. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. And the Pirates come to the line in the hurry-up. They'll go with a direct snap. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Just drives in between the uprights. And now the lead is extended a little further.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative. Use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
When you hear about it all the time in football, go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. They'll line up for a second down play. Looking to fire. He's taking a deep shot. A strike downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Just keeps slinging it. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. The receiver was doubled, and they picked it off. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. A lot of real estate in front of them as the drive starts at their own 6. Going to the ground. Breaks the tackle. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. On second down, let's see if they go right back to the run and put this game on ice. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. They'll take a knee as they keep draining the time off that clock, now under a minute to go. When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offense.
Dial it up and let it run. I mean, that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator was calling. Everything seemed to work through throwing the football in the intermediate passing game, the RPOs, the run game. David, this was just clinical offensive football.
And offenses have evolved so much. They can do so many different things, and they know how to use their playmakers, get speed and space, make those big plays. So that's why offenses are ahead of defenses in this game. It was no different.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.